Let's start with a quick quiz. 3 questions, true or false. 1. The full Medicare enrollment window, October 15th through December 7th, is the only time anyone can ever change Medicare coverage. 2. During that window, you can leave a Medicare Advantage plan and return to original Medicare. 3. That same window guarantees you a Medigap supplement policy, no health questions asked. Keep your answers in mind, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what Medicare's annual enrollment period can do for you. The one big thing it can't, and the September letter you should read before you touch anything. First, the ground rules of this channel. The benefits brief is educational only. I don't sell insurance, I don't represent any plan, and this channel isn't connected with or endorsed by the US government or the federal Medicare program. Nothing here is a recommendation for any particular plan. For your own situation, confirm everything at Medicare.gov or with your local SHIP, the State Health Insurance Assistance Program, free unbiased help in every state. Here's the answer key, false, true, false. Let's see why through 5 short stories. These are composite examples, not real people, but the rules in them are the rules, straight from Medicare's official guidance. The basics first. Every fall, from October 15th through December 7th, Medicare holds its annual enrollment period. You'll also hear it called Full Open Enrollment. Changes you make take effect January 1st. And here's a helpful quirk most people don't know. You're not locked into your first answer. You can change your mind as many times as you like before December 7th. The last valid choice you submit is the one that counts. And why does this window exist at all? Because the plans themselves change every year. Premiums, provider networks, and drug lists all reset each January. So Medicare gives you one broad chance each fall to respond. Story 1. Linda. She likes Medicare Advantage in general, but her plan is changing its drug coverage next year. Can she switch to a different Medicare Advantage plan during the fall window? Yes, that's the most common move there is. She can compare every plan offered in her zip code side by side using the official plan finder tool at Medicare.gov. It shows premiums, estimated drug costs, and star ratings, and it doesn't sell anything. Story 2. Robert. After a few years in Medicare Advantage, he wants to return to original Medicare, Parts A and B, with a standalone drug plan. Can he do that in the fall window? Yes. That's quiz question 2. During the annual enrollment period, you can go from Medicare Advantage back to original Medicare, or in the other direction, and add a standalone Part D drug plan alongside. But keep Robert's story in mind. There's a catch coming in story 4 that he needs to hear before he decides. Story 3. Maria. She has original Medicare with a standalone Part D drug plan, and in late September, a thick envelope arrived, the annual notice of change, or ANOC. Every Medicare Advantage and Part D plan must send one by September 30th, spelling out next year's premium, deductible, and drug list changes. Maria showed her premium rising and one of her medications moving to a pricier tier. Can she switch to a different drug plan for the new year? Yes, swapping one Part D plan for another, or joining or dropping drug coverage is exactly what this window is for. One reassuring backdrop while she compares. Out-of-pocket costs for covered Part D drugs are now capped by law each year. For 2026, that cap is $2,100, and each fall the next year's figure appears in your ANOC and at Medicare.gov. So that's the yes column, swap Advantage plans, move between Advantage and original Medicare, and change drug plans. Now for the question almost everyone gets wrong. Story 4, Frank. He's leaving Medicare Advantage for original Medicare, and he assumes the fall window also guarantees him a Medigap supplement policy, the kind that helps pay original Medicare's 20% share. Here's the answer to quiz question 3. No. The annual enrollment period gives you no special rights to Medigap. Your one-time 6-month Medigap open enrollment starts when you're 65 or older and first enrolled in Part B. And in most states outside that window, insurers can ask health questions, charge more, or decline coverage altogether. Some states add extra protections, and there are limited guaranteed issue situations, which is exactly the kind of thing to walk through with a ship counselor for free before dropping an Advantage plan. Story 5. James. Life got busy, and December 7th sailed right past him. Is he stuck for a full year? Not necessarily. If he's enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan, the Medicare Advantage open enrollment period runs January 1st through March 31st, and he can make one change, switch to a different Advantage plan, or drop back to original Medicare and add a drug plan. One change, not several, and only for people already in Medicare Advantage. If you're on original Medicare with just a drug plan and you miss December 7th, that January window doesn't apply to you. Your Part D choice generally stays put for the year unless a special enrollment period opens. Beyond that, special enrollment periods exist for life events, like moving out your planned service area or your plan leaving Medicare. And to be clear, turning 65 has its own separate 7-month initial enrollment period. The full window is in your first time sign up. And what if you do nothing at all this fall? In most cases, your current plan simply continues into the new year, with whatever changes as Anok described, which is why reading that September letter matters even if you love your plan. If your plan is leaving your area entirely, it must notify you, and that opens its own special enrollment window. Time for the recap card. Medicare's annual enrollment period, October 15th to December 7th, every fall with changes effective January 1st. You can switch from one Medicare Advantage plan to another, move between Medicare Advantage and original Medicare in either direction, and join, drop, or change a Part D drug plan, revising your choice as often as needed until December 7th, last submission wins. You can use it as a guaranteed pass into a Medigap policy, and it isn't the window for first-time enrollment at 65. Your homework is one item long. When the annual notice of change arrives in September, read it before the window opens. Verify everything for your own situation in 3 places. Medicare.gov, including the official Plan Finder tool. The Medicare helpline at 1-800-MEDICARE. That's 1-800-633-4227. Any hour, any day. And your local ship where a trained counselor will compare your options with you one-on-one, free, with nothing to sell. Find yours through the SHIP National Network. If this video cleared things up, subscribing is a free way to say, keep making these. And if you're planning ahead for fall, my plain English walkthrough of the 2026 Medicare cost pairs well with this one. Thanks for spending time with the Benefits Brief.